Hi, this is Ajay Goel, Solutions Architect at Everbridge ITA Solutions. Today we'll be talking about integration of Cherwell ITSM system with Everbridge. So there are two things that we need to do to make the integration work. One, we have to set up Everbridge's iPaaS, which is Integration Platform as a Service setup, which is two steps: creating an authentication and creating a condition that determines when the incident is going to get launched. And then we are going to go to the Cherwell side and import a map, and we'll go from there. On the Everbridge side, once you have logged on to the manager portal, you go to your org, click on settings, click on Everbridge open, and then within that, you can set up whatever connector you want. In this case, we're going to set up for Cherwell. And when you create a new agent, it generates a new API key. We're going to name it something, Cherwell demo. To the retry count of 0, this is for the advanced retry mechanism. For now, we're just going to keep it as 0. Now this generates this key, and this key can be used for every request that comes in from Cherwell. So once this key is done, we need to create a condition, and that condition indicates when are we going to launch or update or close all the incidents that are coming in from Cherwell. So I'm going to put a name here, and this is a template that we have already configured within Manager Portal in advance. And the property that comes into Everbridge from Cherwell is major incident. And if the value is true, we want to launch this condition. You can define complex condition with multiple ands and ors and things like that. But right now, we're only launching major incidents coming in from Cherwell. And what it's going to do is launch this template, and within that template, we have all the conditions and rules, whom to go, who's on call, and all those things, fun stuff for Everbridge. We're going to save this, and that's about it. On the Everbridge side, it's all done. Now let's go and log on to the Cherwell. This is our CSM system. And when you click on the maps, you can either grab the map from the Exchange that we have published, or in this case, I'm just going to go grab it from a local folder. Once you pick up this map, it will tell you what all do you have in the map, what do you want to override. It's a pretty simple, straightforward map. And once you click on this and say, yes, I accept the terms, it's going to tell you that we are using just the English language for now. And it's a small app, very powerful app, but small. So I'm going to just say, let's just ask about every decision, and we'll walk you through exactly what all do we change. So once you click on next after doing this, it tells you there are two features that we are implementing. One is creating an incident or launching or updating an incident within Everbridge. And the second one is closing an incident. And you can turn off the close if you want. You can change the condition when the close happens, but I'm going to say, go ahead, start that. Incident business object, that's the one where we are going to create a new field. So let's just go click on next in this case. We are not overriding any of the layout in here. So that's why it says there's no action required for the incident areas. And it's telling you that we have a new field called Everbridge Incident Details. And it's telling you that we have these 1 steps that are available for us. And at the end, it says that we have these all stored values. Everything comes in prepackaged except just the EB API key. That's the key that you just now generated on the iPaaS side. And we'll show you how to override that. Once you do that, this is going to say, do you want to publish directly or do you want to open a blueprint? I'm just going to say, let's just put it inside a blueprint. That way you have more control over what goes where. You can change, enable, disable any features that you want. So now this is the form that we have. The incident is the one that we have changed. You can see that that's indicated by the asterisk sign here. So once we get to this screen, we have to do two things. One, we have to edit the business object, and we'll add a URL that we can use to get the details of the incident. And we'll edit the action so that we know when to create or update. So when you open this incident object, we'll go and add a new link label, and we'll call it, say, Everbridge Incident Details. And the goal for this link is, again, as I said, once we have the incident created, we can click on this link, and this will take us to a pre-authenticated link on the Everbridge platform that you can go and find the details about that property. So we're going to say, let's also make it visible or invisible based on some condition. And we're going to say this is a new custom expression. And we are creating a new expression here, which is a text type. And we'll say, show us only when the field Everbridge incident details is not empty. So that way, if you create an incident in Cherwell, which does not meet a condition, and we don't end up launching an Everbridge incident, then we don't see this link here. And once we have the visibility defined, we can also say, what do you do when somebody clicks on that? And we'll say, we'll click a one step. And here you click on this, and it's going to bring up this dialog box here, and you can say, go execute the one step. And we have this one step already defined, which is Everbridge launch URL. Right? So once you do this, this takes care of everything at the incident object level. Now that we have this taken care of, let's go ahead and decide when are we going to create or update incident. So during the save action, I'm going to say, let's do the launch and update. And then I don't want to see the progress here, so I'm just going to skip the progress. And for the close, we are going to call the other API, other one step in this case, which is the close incident. And you can say that I'm doing it on the closed. So on the launch and update, we have to create a condition that says, do not show it for the closed state. And in this case, you can just say incident status is not equal to closed. All right, so if the incident status is not closed, then it's going to do launch and update. And if it's closed, it's going to do this close here. So we took care of these two values, the edit action and the business object. You can also go to the managers and click on the stored values. And in here, you can copy this API key and you can apply it here like that. Okay. Once we have done this, we are ready. So let's just save this blueprint to the disk, and we're going to publish this. That way, all the changes that we have made so far, now it's going to go to your platform. And that takes a few minutes here, depending on how big your platform is. Once the map has been published, we recommend you do a reload definition on your CSM. And once you have done that, let's just go ahead and try to create a new incident. And this is the same default form that came in with Cherwell, no change in there. And in this case, we're just going to say, let's just do a demo for email service is not working. I'm going to say, please reboot the email server number 2. We're going to give it assignment here, requester is Allard. And this is an account management, or we can do IT service desk. We'll do high priority, and we'll mark it as a major incident. Remember when we set up the condition on the iPaaS side, we said we only want to launch condition when it's a major incident. So in this case, because it's a major incident, we are saving it. It should end up creating an Everbridge incident, and you can see that as soon as this was created, this link on the screen got enabled. And when you click on this, it shows you the detail of this incident. It shows it was sent to one person, and the person hasn't confirmed yet. So every incident that comes in from Cherwell onto our platform, you can actually see those requests coming in. If you click on the settings tab here, you will see that the request came in from Cherwell app, and this was the agent that we created, and this resulted in this Everbridge incident. If you click on this detail, it will show you even the raw message that came in here. So that's what Cherwell passes us from the iPaaS, and you can go to the one-step manager and change these values to include additional fields, but that's how our implementation works on the map that's published on the Exchange. Thank you.